Peace. Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Wake your glass up. Had a chance last night to hop on live with Chantel Simone. Y'all make sure y'all go like, share, subscribe, all that. This is her content, so I don't need anything off of it. I just wanted to make sure I shared it because she is giving brothers a platform to come and speak their side of the coin, as I call it, of what's going on in the whole dating and all that area and dealing with black women and black men dynamics. She's talking to the women. Like I say on my page, I talk about women, but I'm talking to men and about to expand more on my channel. But had a chance to go live with her last night. I appreciate the platform, sis. Appreciate you letting me come on, drop my 2 cents. But we got a lot of work to do, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all check out the video. Again, swing through her page, like, share, subscribe. Same thing on mine. And we're going to keep this thing rolling. Peace.
Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for your support. I'm going to go back and star the ones that came in while Kofa, I think I'm saying it right. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. Is it right?
Kofa? Yeah, it's Kofa.
Kofa. I want to say coffee because there's this artist in Jamaica that spelled her name like that. Kofeefee. So it looks like coffee. So that's what I want to say. But I'm glad I said it right.
I get coffee. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I get coffee. I get Kofi. I get Kufu. It's spelled phonetically. Kofa. Yeah. Kofa. But yes, it's Kofa. You got it right.
What does it? Is that your name?
It's Sankofa. It's easier for everybody to just call me Kofa.
Kofa.
And they still mess that up.
I'm assuming you have a podcast.
I do here on YouTube. So
what's it about?
The manosphere, I guess. I talk a lot about women, but I'm talking to men, whereas a lot of times, and I respect your word, so that's why I wanted to hop on. I saw you were live, so thank you for talking to the women. But that's basically what I do. I'm kind of raw, so I'm gonna watch my mouth while I'm on your podcast.
I appreciate it. If mods can please find Kofa, it's your YouTube channel is Kofa G.R.O.W.T.H podcast, right?
It's G.R.O.W.T.H podcast.
All right. If mods can please find his channel and drop it in the chat, y'all go over and check him out. What are your thoughts on the topic?
Appreciate you having me on, but I'll say it like this: the possibility for these women to have some hope is there. The probability, it's not that high. And I'm speaking for myself as a man and the conversations I've been having with a lot of brothers that are in my age group, a little bit older even. I'm 40. I just turned 40 this year. So again, like, it's interesting. You just talked about the friend zone. I've been that guy. I've been the friend. I've been the dutiful black man to the community. And brothers are exhausted. We are tired. We have been doing the heavy lifting, and women have been pumping out babies for the guys that don't do nothing for the community a lot of times. It's sad. I don't know if you saw me on camera. I kept looking down because I was literally texting one of my homegirls. We're going back and forth on this topic right now of why brothers are getting passports, why we're leaving. And she's for it. She thinks the poison is in America and we just all need to get out. But what I was explaining to her, why would I leave America to go to a place where American women are when all y'all had to do was choose the right dude in the beginning? So that's a big issue. So again, the possibility is there, ladies, if you're over 35 with kids and all that, but the probability is slim to none. So you crying and all that, it really doesn't matter to us anymore. Again, at this age, at 40, it really don't mean nothing to me anymore.
And I love saying that possibility versus probability. And I think a lot of times we tend to look we deal with the possibility, like, as I said, too much hope, too much faith, and we don't really sit down and write, so okay, what's the probability? And you saying as a man, you're 40 and you have years experiencing, I'm not putting words in your mouth, but you have years of experiencing being in the friend zone and being the not the first option, like the backup plan, and then now when they're like, oh snap, I'm about to hit the wall, please, Kofa, come and help me, and take care of my kids, when it was like, sis, I was trying to holler at you when you were 25 and you did not want me. Why now at, 35,
35,
you want
40, 45,
with kids?
50. Some of them got grandkids. And this is what I'm trying to tell women. I talk again, I'm talking to men, but I'm talking about women. But I'm willing to have the conversation with both. And I'm trying to warn these young guys, like you said, I wish that you wish the older women would warn these young girls. I'm trying to give these young dudes heads up, because it's interesting. Now you're, again, 45, 50. I just put a post up on my channel the other day. I was like, oh, so now you want a good man that you're about to start menopause. So what are we getting? I have a friend that's also 40. Now I have a child, but my child's grown. I'm done having kids. I tried the whole blended family. I've been that stepdad. I've been, again, the friend zone guy. Those are the guys that women often use to be the uncle when you need somebody, a man, to step in and talk to your son because you don't call him watching porn. He getting in trouble with school. Again, when you want us to do the heavy lifting, and I, again, texting my homegirl for the last hour on this topic. It's just interesting that I turned on YouTube and you were on live with this same thing. I've been texting her an hour. I've asked her 5 times, what are we getting now that you want these good dudes? She has not answered in our entire text thread. I've asked her 5 times, what are we getting now? And she can't give me an answer. And this is oftentimes what a lot of women can't do, because we're stepping in to these situations, having to be a therapist, got to be a porn star, got to be financially stable, sane, fully healed from the hurt that we've been through. And I was going to give a pushback. The brothers that came on before me were dropping jewels, but I have to give a pushback because a man with kids getting with a woman that got kids necessarily isn't a fix. Because this is one thing I always say: don't nobody give a damn about daddy or his kids. Everything is about mama and her kids. Nobody gives a damn that I have to balance being in the house as a stepfather every day with this woman and her kids. And then it's another brother in another situation over there with my ex or my baby mama or whatnot. So we're constantly walking these tight ropes. And that's just me as a man with kids. So imagine how it is for a guy that don't even have kids of his own. And by that time, women have had a hysterectomy. We're going to be 100% real. You had a hysterectomy. You had all the kids you wanted to have, so you got your tubes tied. Or you might be at over 35, you geriatric pregnancy. You can't even carry a full-term pregnancy. So brothers that don't have kids can't even get kids. But he's supposed to sign up to take care of this woman and her kids for the rest of his life. And women often say, I gave so-and-so the best years of my life. So if he got the best years, fuck I'm getting. What am I getting from here on out? And I just
there's this song, it's like a white people song where it says, you can have the best of me, where it's like what's left of me, pardon me, you can have what's left of me. And I always think about it, it's like, you gave everything, your best years, your best body. And that's where the long titty thing came in, because it's like your baby daddy got to see your perky boobs, and then no, the stepdaddy is supposed to come with the long titties. And I mean, it's no shade, but everybody know our bodies changes after kids. Like it just is what it is. And it's like, dang, like what does the man get? Because you've already emotionally scarred, you got kids, you got all these experiences. It's like, what does the husband get? And it's usually cricket.
Yeah, and I've told Black women across the board. I know you from the islands, but just in this Western culture, because America has permeated a little bit of everything globally, for the most part. So even the Western mind state, you see, what's our white homegirl name we done invited to the barbecue? Just Pearly Things.
Oh, Pearly.
She over there in London, and it's the same conversation because that's still a Western mind state. But I'm asking women, like, what are we getting? And like you said, it's crickets. And it's funny that you said the long titty thing. I was like, y'all getting mad at men like myself who have worked hard. I got a going on a 15-year military career. So I'm not saying I'm just went without. I did okay with the ladies, but when brothers are looking to solidify a family, oftentimes we don't get that. A lot of times women are focused on being mothers, where men are focused on the family. If that makes sense. This is where people get into that argument of who chooses to be a single mother. Do we need to go down the checklist? do we really need to go down the checklist? A lot of women are choosing to be single mothers. You're focused on you and the child. This man has to focus on being the umbrella for not only just his family, but the community at large. And then when we get tired, when we ask for something in return, then we're either threatening, we're neglectful, we're toxic, we're narcissists, which only like 0.5%. I just looked up the other day, 0.05% of people in the entire United States are narcissists. So how in the hell are your 100% of your exes are narcissists?
You attract all of them, sis. What is it? You're right though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just try to keep it a buck. Like I said, it's just interesting you had this conversation and you had the long titty comment, because I've told women, like, you can't get mad at brothers like myself that doesn't work. You mad at me because I got my money up and your titty got lower. Like, what are we doing? What am I getting? And I'm gonna say this. I know you got other people, but realistically, again, possibility versus probability. But the way I'm moving, if I accept a single mother, however many stepkids I got to take care of, that's how many side women I get. I think that's a fair trade-off. But you know, they say Kofa crazy too. So, I mean, there's that.
I'm stuck on when you say he got his money up, but your titty got longer. We need to highlight that point.
You can have that soundbite, sis. You can have it.
Most definitely. But no, it's 100% true. And I think because dating and relationships have been so one-sided for so long, these are points of views that we haven't been hearing, like men saying, oh, we don't want single moms, men saying we don't want you after a certain age. It's foreign to us. And I hope that a lot more women are listening, moving their emotions to the side. You might fall in this category. It is what it is, sis. You can't go back. You can't be 25 again. What you can do is tell a 25-year-old, hey, don't make these mistakes. Hear what men are saying. And if you want a man who, will get his money up, make sure your titties don't get longer. I'm definitely stealing.
Yeah, run with it. Run with it. And for the young men, bro, work. It's gonna take work. Don't get caught up in the Instagram, because for my age group, it used to be BET, MTV. Cats want to be rappers. It's the same thing. And now it's just IG and TikTok. But don't get caught up. You're going to have to work, bro. And it's going to take a couple of years. But if you start now, that's my job. I'm trying to get men to find their positive effort. Don't want to cuss on your channel, but I'm trying to help men find their positive effort, because oftentimes we throw our hands up, say effort, and start doing negative stuff. Find something positive, find your purpose, as brothers say, but find your positive effort and keep focus on that. You have to laser focus. I just want you to get smarter and better quicker than what I got and what a lot of brothers in my age group got. So that's for the young guys on the channel or anybody hearing it. They got young men around them. Go work. It's going to take a minute. It's okay. It's okay. I wouldn't trade being 40 for nothing. I wouldn't trade all that heartbreak. And this is just tip of the iceberg, surface level, what I'm sharing. I wouldn't trade none of that for the world, because it gave me the experience and it got me here now. So just work through your 20s, solidify it in your 30s. Your 40s going to be the shit, bro. That I promise.
100%. I respect you for that. If Gail can please drop his channel again. I saw that you dropped it, but I can't find the link. Drop his channel again one more time. And guys, go over and support. I definitely think that your voice is necessary, especially what you just said, work, focus on your grind, focus on your work. I think a lot of times, like women or young boys are confused too, because they don't have the guidance, right? They don't have anybody telling them, hey, this is what's going to happen if you do this, or, it's best if you do this. And unfortunately, society don't give men grace like they be giving these single mamas, right? So for a man to mess up and fall in a wrong path, mess around with wrong thing, that's it.
He said it. The brother before me said it, like, we can mess up and that costs us 10, 15, 20 years of our life. And it doesn't have to be any criminal activity. I want to put that out there. It just can just be a very bad financial mistake, a bad choice in partner. It's just sad. One of my favorite movies, The Godfather. Women and children can be careless, not men. It's sad.
And they show us. Yeah. They show us time and time again. It proves time and time again that you said women and children can be careless, not men. Because at the end of the day, we look at men to protect us. Guys, please go over and subscribe. We need more male like Kofa.
Got it right.
Kofa in the space. Thank you so much, Kofa, for calling up and for adding your 2 cents to the conversation.
I appreciate you having me, sis. I'll be tuning in.
Alrighty, no problem.
All right, peace, y'all.